Today we're going to start off with the breeding of the week again. We have a Waffle House breeding. My guy Marquise de Ramos, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's in Florida. He has a Rockin' Ruby female that she's pretty much almost 100% Rockin' Ruby, bred to Waffle House. She has some extreme features, but I'm excited to see what Waffle is going to do with her. If you're interested in this breeding, just check out his Facebook name there, because I might have pronounced it wrong. You definitely want to contact him and get one of those puppies, or if you are a Waffle House fan, or if you are a Razor's Edge fan. Okay, Lucayan Bulls TV here again today. Season's greetings. I hate to be the Grinch that stole Christmas, but we have to talk about this topic. Khanh Nguyen made a post that was very misleading, and I think that was very dangerous. The ideology that he put out there for someone who has the size platform that he does. He talked about us forgetting about flaws, in a sense, by referring to dogs like Thing, Bistro, and Little Room. And I think it was misleading, especially to people that are new breeders, because they would have the thinking that it's okay to breed dogs with flaws. We know that no dog is perfect, but those things are exceptions. Certain instances are exceptions. Now, we know that this post benefits him because his dogs not only are favoring the bulldog look, but they also have the bad conformation, the health issues. And I'm telling you this unbiased because I was a big Rocco fan before I learned about conformation. I even messaged him, as you can see here, about getting a Rocco puppy, but it took me years to learn. It didn't work out. There was another person that was doing a breeding, so when I said I liked Rocco before I got into conformation and learning what a dog is supposed to be, an American Bully specifically is supposed to be built like, and I wasn't able to get a dog. Sometime later, I found out about the health issues of this dog. And then, we talk about the health issues of Doc's blood, but specifically with Rocco, there were a lot of things that I heard that I didn't like later on. Now, if I'm Khanh and I make a post like this, like I said, it only benefits you. It benefits your program because your dogs aren't bred to the standard. You have bad conformation, health issues, and you're not addressing these things. And not just Khanh, to be honest with you. There's a lot of breeders that breed similar styles of dogs, and they don't talk about it. A lot of people found what he said to be inspiring, people that I'm assuming are fans. But you have this lady here that mentioned that a dog she bought from Big Red, who is Rocco's son, had heart murmurs. Nobody in the 200 to 300 comments addressed her statement. So not only do you have bad conformation, the health issues, we talked about allergies, hip problems, and now a heart murmur that this lady mentioned that nobody wants to address. So if you're telling people don't worry about the faults, like I said, it's benefiting you and your program. And the American Bully is bigger than all of us. We shouldn't be giving new breeders ideas to put dogs together that are filled with faults, that are unhealthy, that have allergies, that don't meet the standard, okay? That lack breed type to the point that they're not more like pit bulls, but they're more like bulldogs, okay? And he went on to talk about a dog like Bistro, who has produced a lot of great dogs not only champions and grand champions, he's produced a national champion, and he wasn't perfect. Bistro has, like they said, some people say he has weak pasterns and he had an underbite, but those are small issues compared to the issues that his dogs breed. Okay, he talked about Thing having a bad tail. Thing wasn't a dog that was in the show ring, and Thing was a dog that also produced Homie, who is the grandfather of Bistro. And then he also mentioned Dax. He said the high rear, as if that was the only thing that was wrong with Dax. The health issues, which led to the health issues with Rocco, and dogs that he incorporates in his program. And you talk about Phenom. Phenom also had allergies and not so great conformation as well. And we can't just ignore some of those things. It has to be said. Someone has to talk about it. Like I said, in this time of year, I hate for it to be me, but it has to be addressed. It's dangerous ideology for a community right now that still hasn't found its identity. And he also said that there's more than one way to get to the standard. Now there's two things to know. One, he hasn't bred toward the standard, and two, yes, you can breed different dogs to get to the standard, but if your dogs don't meet those individual aspects of the American Bully body, it doesn't meet the standard. If your dog has a high rear, it doesn't call for that in the standard because the top line is supposed to be slightly arching down or straight. If you say a dog has, a bad bite, it doesn't meet the standards in that area because it's not supposed to have an underbite or overbite. Okay, if your dog has a kink tail, that's not in the standards as well. It's supposed to be a regular set tail. And I just want to touch on that today. And I didn't want to. So in the Bahamas, we're a third world country, and we are still, for the most part, most people are still learning about the American Bully. But there is Rocco blood here in the Bahamas that has suffered some of the same things that I've talked about, especially the allergies. And there are a lot of people that are trying to learn what the American Bully is. And they take this message and they hear what he said, and they look at his dogs, and they think that that is what the standard is. They think, why do I need a dog with that's clean? I can take a dog with faults. It has a big head, it has a bit thick neck, big bones. I can be like Khan Nguyen. I want dogs just like Rocco. And for all those fans of his, they can do what they like. Obviously, he has a different look of dogs, and I had this conversation with someone earlier this week. They believe that his dogs are just a different look of the American Bully, and that's also a problem that we talked about in one of our videos. This was something that we felt like we had to touch on because someone with Khan's platform we think should be more responsible with the information that he puts out there. He has a very big fan base, and we just can imagine the impact that he would have on the bully game if he did breed towards the standards. We have to hold each other accountable because this community is only going to work if we work together, and if we call right and call wrong. So that is something that we had to address today. If you like the video, subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Tell us what you think, and stay tuned for another video.